Okay, December 1st, 2006, 10:35 a.m. Welcome to Winter Wonderland. This is what's being called the first major winter storm for the St. Louis metropolitan area this year, and actually probably in the last couple of years. As we can see, we've got snow and ice. Now looking out the back door of my condo. Let's open her up and take a step outside. For the benefit of those of you who no longer live in places or who never have lived in places where you have actual winter weather, I can tell you that right about now it's about 23, 25 degrees Fahrenheit outside. For those of you who want to say it gets cold where you are, shut up. No, it doesn't. Footprints in the snow. Obviously my little barbecue pit, it's gone into winter hibernation. This is a pretty good sledding hill right here. I always kind of think that every year. Too bad I'm not a kid anymore with the sleds. It'd be kind of fun right here. As you could see on the trees, last night before it started snowing, we actually had what they called sleet and freezing rain. Ice pellets came down for a good 5 or 6 hours, and underneath the snow, which you can't really see, you can kind of see on my footprints, is a layer of ice on everything. It looks pretty. It's kind of a pain though, especially if you have to clean off your car. You brush the snow off the car, and then you've got to spend half an hour chipping through the ice, and that's just to get in to start it up. And you spend another 20 minutes trying to get the ice off the windshields. But if you don't have to go anywhere, it's kind of nice. I would say we've got a kind of standing in a snowdrift right here. You can sort of see my footprints, how deep the snow is. I'm told that we had an accumulation of about 4 to 6 inches in the county. Downtown it was a little bit less. They only had about 2 or 3 inches down there. Like I said, there was a layer of ice on top of everything. And as I've said, I'm a little chilly. So I'm going to step back inside and maybe go take a look out the front. Okay, now I'm looking out my garage, out of the front of the house. Actually, as I passed through the house to come out to the garage, went and put on my winter coat, because before I was just standing out in the back with my sweater on. 20 degrees is pretty doggone cold actually. So hi everybody, this is me in my winter coat. Hope that shot comes out. Looking at the front of my condo here, you can see got some icicles over there. That's what happens is ice melts. Got tire tracks and my trusty winter Jeep and 4-wheel drive gets me to and from my appointed duties at the phone company. Any place else I need to go. Of course, the pony's in the stable for the winter. It'll stay there. It does not deal with winter weather particularly well, and so it'll hibernate. Now here you can see some of the ice I was talking about. Ice right here. This is what's underneath all of the snow. You can see that. And like I said, what you get is it rained Then it turned to freezing rain and sleet. That got all over everything, including the trees. Then it snowed on top of that. It makes the trees pretty, but the other thing it does is it weighs the branches down. You can kind of see there. And then the branches snap off and break. And in a lot of places they break and fall on top of the electrical power lines, and then the power goes out for entire communities. It's my understanding that there are about 450,000 people without power this morning. A lot of people not going to work, a lot of people couldn't get out of their own driveway, and a lot of people, their clock radios didn't work this morning, so they pretty much took what's known as a snow day. My mother always said, snow is nice to look at. It's pretty till you have to go somewhere in it. I'd have to agree with that. It is pretty. I don't mind it until I have to go somewhere in it. What we can see here is apparently they came and plowed part of this last night, but only part of it. And left the rest of it unplowed. My neighbors are going to be kind of annoyed by that because they don't have four-wheel drive vehicles, so they'll be stuck in their garages. So, that's pretty much winter weather storm number 1 here in the great state of Missouri in St. Louis, USA. Like I said, it's about 23, 24 degrees. Everything's frozen on December 1st. And we have about, maybe another 3 months of cold weather to look forward to at least. Remains to be seen how much snow we'll get. Could be a little, could be a lot. And that's what we have from here. You see a few cars going by up on the main street there. Not a lot moving. Like I said, I think most people called it in today, since it's Friday and all. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to head back inside. So I hope those of you in places where you don't see this sort of thing a lot have enjoyed the view. And goodbye.